Get ready for the next battle.
Hadouken! What the hell?
Flawless victory.
Hey everybody, it's been a while since my last video, but I'm glad to bring this one to you today. Today we're going to be talking about the slow, painful death of physical media and why it's important to start buying physical media now. And I feel like I don't really need to preach so much in this video because I think a lot of people around the globe are kind of understanding the importance of physical media now, especially after the whole Sony thing where they ripped like movies right off your console that you bought. Sony also stopped the production of DVDs and Blu-ray discs, or are going to. I don't know at the time of this recording if they have or not yet. But even like subscription services, like I know HBO Max took off like anything Cartoon Network or something like that. And all the old Cartoon Network shows, like, you can't watch them anywhere unless you own, like, a physical DVD box set of those series. But going back to video games, you see it with, like, the PlayStation Pro, the new model of PlayStation. There's no disc drive. It's all digital, which PlayStation has done that before where it's been, like, an all-digital PlayStation, but then you can buy the disc drive upgrade and install it. A major red flag that I don't think a lot of people picked up on, you need internet to install that. That means Sony has the power to shut off the internet to your console or completely make your disk drive obsolete just by clicking a button saying, nah, this isn't compatible anymore with our PlayStation model or whatever we're going for here at the company. And Xbox is following a similar path where, I mean, they have their Series S, which is like the bargain version of their Series X, which does have a disk drive, but their Series S does not. It's an all-digital console. But even that console by itself, if they decide to shut down services or remove games, they can, and there's nothing you can do about it. But I think Xbox is going for a future where gaming is more subscription-based, like Netflix. Like you pay a monthly fee to play as many games as you want, which sounds okay on paper, but when you realize you're never going to own another video game again, and if you stop paying for that subscription service and you lose your whole library, I don't think it's worth it. Which is crazy now that I think about it, because Google Stadia, if you guys remember that, tried that exact same thing and it failed miserably. So I don't know. I don't think it'll be successful for Xbox. I hope not. But it's hard to tell this day and age when everything's so easily accessible, with being able to sit on your couch, flick on your TV, and you can buy whatever kind of media you want, subscription service you want, and watch and play right then and there without having to get up and go to the store. What's making it even harder to consume digital media in this format, especially when you don't own it, are the price increases. Like, the prices for video games have skyrocketed these past few years. I mean, back then when I was a kid, they were about $50 for a game, you know, not horrible, still kind of pricey. Then they increased it to $60, and it was $60 for the longest time for a brand new game. And now we're up to $70, which is really expensive for a game, especially ones you don't own if you buy it digitally. And now they're even talking about increasing it to $100, all because Grand Theft Auto is aiming for that price point and is hoping everybody else changes it to that price point. And what's sad is people are so brainwashed and used to being scammed that in the comments of those GTA 6 videos where they're talking about how it's going to be $100, people in the comments are like, oh, I'm fine with that. I would pay $100 for GTA 6. I would actually pay more for GTA 6 than $100. Like, no, like, don't encourage that. You want to get a fair price, and it's like nobody fights to get a good deal anymore. They just kind of accept their fate because everything's expensive now. So what? But I digress, because that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video I could cover. But on a positive note, Nintendo, with their new console reveal, the Nintendo Switch 2, they still have a cartridge slot so you can play physical games, and it's also backwards compatible with Switch 1 games, and that is the way to do it. I mean, you can buy digital Nintendo games. That's always an option. But the fact that they still push for physical media is great to see. Like, you don't have to install a cartridge slot via Wi-Fi or whatever. It's just in the console, and it should just be a basic requirement for every console for that matter. There's just so many advantages to owning physical media, aside from the fact that you own it. and can use it whenever you want. You know, you can give it to a friend so they can experience it for themselves and they don't have to go out and spend $70 or however much to get it themselves. And if you don't like it, you can always sell it or return it, and it's not like you're not stuck with it. But I know I'm going to keep collecting as much physical media as I can before the next generation of consoles comes out. And if the next generation is all digital, then I would say I'm not done with gaming. I would play all my old retro stuff still. Like, I'd still be gaming, but not on the next generation hardware, for sure. And I might move to PC, because PC at least has mods, we'll call them, that I could use to somehow miraculously play the newest games.
Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
That's all I'll say to that. So I'll just leave you guys with that information. Take it or leave it. I think physical media is important, just a personal opinion of mine. Maybe it's not to you. Maybe you have an argument why all digital is far superior over physical. Why don't you let me know down below in the comments? I also apologize, I haven't uploaded in a while. Just life gets in the way. I don't do this as a job. I just do it for fun. And I've also been sick, if you can't tell. So if you hear some disgusting like nose and mouth noises throughout the video, I apologize for that. I've been sick. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.